welcome back to Mommy Duties. For this week's video, I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on my symptoms that I mentioned in my previous pregnancy vlog and also mention some symptoms that I didn't talk about. I received a comment asking how long did my morning sickness last and if I experienced morning sickness with Christopher. The morning sickness lasted 3 months for me. 3 long months. Let me tell you, those 3 months felt like I was pregnant for 9 months already. It was so bad. And I did not experience it with Christopher. So when we decided to get pregnant, I was so excited. I was like, I can do this again. My first pregnancy was so easy. It's going to be smooth again. The complete opposite. And that's when my doctor told me that usually for your second pregnancy, it's a little bit worse than your first. To answer the question, what is morning sickness? It's definitely not just morning sickness. It's an all-day sickness where you basically, the best way I can explain it is you're hungover every single day for 3 months. However, I didn't throw up because I just don't like the idea of throwing up. I don't like to see people throw up. I don't like to smell the throw up. I just can't deal with it. I can't even think about it. But I did gag a lot, had close calls, but never threw up. For breakfast, you know, I try to make a legit breakfast like I normally do. But I just couldn't stand the smell of eggs, and I also couldn't stand for a long period of time because I would feel dizzy. I would feel like I was going to faint. And that's the scary part when you're a stay-at-home mom and you have a child with you. What if you do faint? That's just a scary thought to me, and there was a moment where I almost fainted, but I was like, Josie, you gotta stay awake. You gotta stay awake. You have Christopher with you. He can't dial 911 for you. Oh, it's just so scary to think about. And there was nothing that I could really do to make myself feel better from the morning sickness. There's nothing that you can do except rest. But it's hard when you have a little child running around and making sure that they're taken care of. If you're pregnant for the second time, you'll know that when you're pregnant with your first one, it was easier because you made sure that you were taken care of and the baby was taken care of inside your belly. You made sure that you took your prenatal pills. You made sure to drink a lot of water. But when you're pregnant for the second time, you kind of forget that you're pregnant because your mind is somewhere else. Your focus is on your first child that's already here and making sure that they're eating well, that they're drinking their plenty of water, that they're getting their vitamins. And then at the end of the day, you're like, did I take my prenatal pills? I don't remember. Since I couldn't cook legit breakfast, I would eat bagel with a lot of cream cheese. I would eat, you know, those cereals that are not very good for you. And I think with all of that junk food that I ate, my face took a toll on it. I got the worst breakouts in those 3 months and just looked like 1,000 bees had stung my face. But I wanted my face to heal naturally and not put any makeup on it. It's a little bit better now than it was before, but I came to the conclusion that my face is never going to be clear. It's never going to be like that porcelain doll skin, and I just have to accept it. Everyone has imperfection, everyone has flaws, and I just have to embrace mine. And the hard part about being pregnant and having acne is that you can't use certain ingredients that you normally use in your face wash, or in your makeup. So I had a face wash that had salicylic acid in it, and that would help my skin from getting big breakouts. But now I had to transition to another one that's a little bit safer, and so that kind of messed up with my system. Now I'm just making sure that I'm drinking a lot of water and eating healthy snacks here and there. Another symptom that I didn't mention was hair loss. I'm already losing a lot of hair. I did get postpartum hair loss when I was pregnant with Christopher, and I was happy that my hair was finally growing back, but now I forgot. I have to deal with it. You forget about all the things you have to deal with pregnancy. Now I'm like getting all these, look at that. It's okay. It's okay though. It's going to grow back. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's good. We're good. We're good. The last symptom that I'm going to mention may not be a symptom of pregnancy. It might just be me. I'm very forgetful. I forget where I put things and I forget where things go. So there's a trash can next to my refrigerator, right? So I changed Christopher's diaper and I meant to put the diaper in the trash can, but I opened the refrigerator, almost put it on the shelf, but I recollected myself and was like, wait, what am I doing? What is happening? Is that just me, or is that a pregnancy thing? But now that I'm 100% myself, I feel so much better. I'm ready to take on this pregnancy. It's going by fast now that I feel better. Now that I think about it, I can't believe that I'm 4 months already. If you're pregnant and you experience the same things as me, I feel you, girl. And at the end of the day, at the end of the pregnancy, I should say, it's all worth it, and we forget about all the things that we had to deal with once we see the little baby in our arms, you know? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye!